Everyone, DFG, Dale here, coming to you from the graveyard. Hey guys, I thought I would just take a few minutes today and talk about something that's extremely important, and that is honor, or giving honor, specifically. You know, Proverbs 3:27 says, that we should always give honor to those whom it is due when it's in our power to do so. And so I want to take some time, and first of all, remind you that, think about the people in your lives. Think about all the people who have done wonderful things, to you or for you in your life, and how often you have taken time to reflect on it and taken some time to pick up the phone or knock on the door, go drive over, and just tell them how much you appreciate what they did, during those times that you needed, their support, their help, their guidance, their encouragement. Now, for me, myself, I can think of some people, and I want to give you a little list of those folk, and I hope those individuals hear this video as well as you. And, the first person that comes to my mind is my good friend Tara. Now, Tara, I give honor to Tara because when my son Dale Jr., passed away, it was Tara that came to me and my son Josh, and she not only encouraged us and sat with us and spent time with us, in those dark times, but, she was very instrumental in helping us prepare for our trip because we had to drive from West Texas at that time all the way down to Mississippi. And I remember Tara going to Dollar General and all the places and packing a lunch for me and Josh and getting us little treats and the little cookies and cakes and stuff that we both enjoyed so much. And, Tara did it out of the pure and goodness of her heart. She didn't do it because she was expecting something in return. She did it because it was in her power to do so, and she cared enough to do it, for two, human beings who at the time, was going through a tough moment. Also, when I think about, again, giving honor, I guess the next person that I would have to think is my god sister, Deborah Lindsay. And some of you guys who hear me, you know who Deborah is. Deborah is everybody's mama and everybody's little sister, and me included. But Deborah did a good job, a great job taking care of my mother when my mother was ill. She cared for my mother when my mother was being a little intolerable, because greens can be a little intolerable sometimes. And Deborah was there through thick and thin, holidays, holy days, all days, caring for my mother. When my mother needed assistance with just taking care of her physical body, everything from bathing to helping her get dressed to everything up until the day that my mother passed away. So, Deborah, Lindsay is another beautiful soul that, again, giving honor to who honor is due. The next person that comes to mind is my great dear friend and business partner, Mary Ellen. And Mary Ellen has just been a great cheerleader for Dale Green. I remember when a few years back, I had an episode. I had a minor stroke. I did a video on that. Some of you guys might remember where the whole left side of my face was paralyzed. And I remember, wondering if I'd ever be able to smile again. And things that, we take for granted, I found out real quickly that, what? If you have a smile, or if you have a nice smile, all smiles are nice smiles. But if you have a nice smile, you better respect and appreciate that smile, because it can be taken away. Take it from me. But Mary Ellen was there. She encouraged me. She helped me get the medical attention that I needed. She never, frowned on me. She never spooked me and said anything bad. Not bad, because she's a great woman and she would never say anything bad to me. But, she just encouraged me, and, and she allowed me to know that no matter what the situation was, no matter what I had to face in the future, I could always count on her, as a friend, to see me, through it. And those are four people that easily come to mind, who I want to give honor to. And there are many, many more. I mean, if I tried to name everybody, I'd be in the cemetery to nightfall, trying to name those individuals. But this is something that I do know. It is for certain that none of us choose the day that we're born, and most of us don't have a choice in the day that we're going to die. But the thing that we do have a choice in is that little dash that's between on the tombstone, the day we were born and the day we died. And that dash doesn't talk about how much money you made. That dash doesn't talk about what kind of job you held. That dash doesn't tell about how big of a house you had or no house that you had. That dash does not talk about what your title was. That dash just let everybody know that you were here and you had an opportunity to do something. If it was longer than little baby Paul, as remember, baby Paul didn't make it but a day. But if that dash goes beyond 10 years or 20 years or however, that's a lot of opportunity, a lot of time to show honor and show respect to other people. And why I'm saying this, and as I share this, I just want to again bring up why I'm not a bigot, why I'm not a prejudiced man. Because of these individuals that I named, 2 of these individuals are Caucasian. And again, I can go on the list and talk about, other people, especially in business. I mean, some of my assistant managers, Kevin Hungate, Randy Becknell, I can think of that were always there just doing a great job, for me. I won't try to name all these names. Those 2 just came to mind. So Randy, Kevin, hey, you guys got a little plug today. But because you guys were wonderful leaders. When I was a young leader, just first general manager, first time leadership opportunity in a multi-million-dollar business, and those soldiers were there, with me hammering out and ensuring that I was able to be successful and continue to grow, in my career. And so, when you look at this man, I have had too much good things. I have had too much love and honor and respect given to me, by, so-called white people, Caucasians. And so although I know that there are some things that bad people do, and there are obviously, things that are getting done by greater forces, that are harmful to the greater community and specifically the people of color, that's not all white people. You follow me? And, because from my personal experiences, I'm talking about love, uncompromising love, people who cared about me, who shared tears for me, and I think they would share tears for me right now today. And you probably have some people like that around you in your life, as well. So I could never be, a bigot. I could never be prejudiced. I just couldn't be. I would be a liar and a backstabbing, double talking, lowlife if I tried to be, And then the Most High Yahweh, tells us that, we need to respect everybody. We need to love all men, regardless of color. Now, that love does not mean we don't call them out. That love does not mean that we don't, as the old saying said, call a spade or rebuke them or chastise them. Get angry at them, quite frankly. But because we need to speak the truth to every man as it is in your ability to do so. But I digress. But when it comes down to honor and love, again, I want to say to you, there's only a short time that you have. I know it seems like a million years to you, but I'll tell you, your lifetime I'm talking about. But, there's some scripture that says in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, we should all be changed. And it's talking about the resurrection. It's talking about, when all of us will stand before the judgment seat of Yahweh. And I will tell you that even in death, these people here who are resting here, the good souls that are resting here, these individuals, they're just asleep. They have no idea how long they've been asleep. At the resurrection, they're going to wake up and they're going to think that a second passed, a moment, a twinkling of an eye. So it doesn't, after you're gone, you've heard me talk about it before, a living dog is better than a dead lion, because the living can do things, the dead, they can't do anything else. So if you have someone in your life, someone that's been worthy of honor, someone that has treated you and gone out of their way and treated you, special, treated you with love, care, then you need to take time every now and then and remind them how much you appreciate what they have done for you, why you still have an opportunity to tell them that, why they can still hear you and why you can still tell them. And again, I could have gotten into parents, mothers, fathers, but these are individuals. Again, my mother loves me because I'm her son. Your father loves you because you're his son. Strangers love you because they choose to. So thank you for listening. Again, much love to all of those individuals who've shown me love, even those who I did not mention. too many to name, but I know who you are. And more importantly, you're a part of who I am. All right? So hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, sharing some insight, but I just want to say to everyone, look, we need to tell the truth. We need to say what we feel about things. But just because, I'm honest with you doesn't mean that I don't love you. As a matter of fact, the best honor you can ever give somebody is to tell them the truth, no matter how you may be feeling. All right? And that way they know that if nothing else, they're going to get it, straight. They're going to get it, hopefully seasoned with salt, so don't be mean and rude and obnoxious. You can be angry and not be hateful. All right? And even with that anger, don't let that sun go down before you get that straight. But again, I want to thank all of those individuals that I named, all the individuals that I haven't named, and more importantly, I want to remind you, go find somebody as soon as you finish listening to this video and tell them if they were special to you, that you hadn't forgot it, and that you appreciate it. Okay? Love you guys. Please subscribe to the channel, share the knowledge, share the videos if you feel, led to. We, the men of Gideon Flight, would truly appreciate it. Talk to everybody soon from the graveyard. And oh, by the way, thank you for having me. Peace, guys.